Hello, welcome back to the Masterball Challenge. Today we actually don't have any team changes for once. I know, it's crazy. Last episode we won 4-2, I believe. It was pretty good. First good chunk of games with the updates with Klefki and its new EV spread. Had some weird games, definitely through the last one, but today we're gonna just play a few. We're not gonna play a whole lot, just to practice with the team a little bit more in preparation for the new ranked season. So let's get going. Okay, we've got our first game of the day, and it's against Kyogre, with some really interesting teammates. Klefki, Vaporeon, Raichu, Pelipper, and Lapras, huh? I think that it's probably G-Max Lapras as their strat, and they use Kyogre as a water spout machine. So I think what I will do is play towards that. So what I can do is, I don't know if I have anything that can knock out Lugia, or not Lugia, Lapras before it gets Aurora Veil set up, though. But I do need to be careful of them just leading like Raichu, Lapras for fake out and whatever. I can go Mienshao Primarina, and then we'll go Reshiram and Lugia. Is Reshiram good this game? I don't know if Reshiram... it still hits hard, so we'll bring it. Okay, so it's Pelipper and Lapras. So they're probably maxing here in pressing Resonance. Alright, and I assume that Pelipper will Tailwind. So what I think I'll do is I'll knock off the Lapras, and I'll also max and go for an Overgrowth, just to get some damage out. And they're faster than me. So I'm hoping that they're Light Clay here, because then I can just knock it off and then they don't get extra turns of Aurora Veil from their Resonance. And then we can try to play to outlast it. I'm expecting Tailwind from Pelipper here. But Lapras doesn't threaten a ton of damage against my team right now, so I think maxed Primarina can do some work here. So knock off. I knock off the Assault Vest. Okay, there's Tailwind as I expected. This should be Resonance into Mienshao. Oh, it's Lightning into Primarina. Okay, I will take that. That does barely any damage. They don't break my Focus Sash on Mienshao. And now they take a big ol' Max Overgrowth. So now I'd expect Pelipper's going to attack, right? With Pelipper's probably pressing Hurricane into Mienshao here, and then Lapras will probably either max Lightning again, or it needs to Resonance, or else it's kind of wasted as a... Oh, okay, that's... Water Absorb. Wow, that did it. That wasn't even a crit. Jesus. Oh my goodness. That wasn't a crit either. Okay, let's go, Mienshao. Casually, like nearly one-shotting a Dynamax Lapras. Let's go. I'm not complaining about that. That's for sure. Sash on Pelipper. So that was a really good turn for us. I expected to need both attacks to knock out Lapras there. I did not expect close combat to just destroy it like that. And that's just the not pressing resonance difference right there. Like if they press resonance turn 1 there, it gets a lot harder. Okay, so they have. I'm going to wide guard. I think Kyogre here has like one play, right? It's to press Tailwind boosted Water Spout, right? So it protects. Okay, that's fine. It's probably trying to outlast my Dynamax. Problem is I reveal wide guard. But honestly, if I just keep pressing wide guard, then what do they do? Like, they can press Thunder into Primarina. I guess that's what I'd expect them to do right now. They would... I mean, they can... It's their last turn of Tailwind. I can't protect either Pokemon here, unfortunately. But I think I just wide guard. I don't know if I eat a Thunder, to be honest with you. Is there any reason I could switch out to Reshiram here? I have to be careful. I think I have to press wide guard in case they call my bluff and think that I'm not going to press it. I'd much rather take my chances against a Thunder than, yeah. They might not even have Thunder, to be honest. It could be Ice Beam. Okay, Hurricane. That's actually optimal to lose Mienshao there because this Energy Ball should pick up the knockout. Because they're not Assault Vest. That was on Lapras. That does not. But their Tailwind ends, so... I should just bring out my fastest Pokemon. Which I believe is Lugia by a couple points. Let me double check that. Yeah, I'll just bring out Lugia. If they didn't Thunder that turn, then I assume they don't have it. Right, so... I'm just going to press Hyper Voice and Earth Power. Origin Pulse comes out. A little bit of damage. They might get another Tailwind up, but... They don't have a second restricted Pokemon, so I'm not really afraid of whatever they could have in the back. Oh, they just press Hurricane. Okay. No confusion? Don't hit yourself? Unlucky. But the rain ends. Which means they cannot safely Hurricane anymore. What's their last Pokemon? I still have a fully healthy Reshiram in the back, so... Okay, it's Vaporeon. Okay, so I think my play here is Aeroblast Pelipper and Energy Ball into Vaporeon. I need to get rid of this Pelipper, because it can just confuse me to death, I guess. That's how I lose. Boop. No more hurricanes for you. Okay, and then I just need to not hit myself. Shadow Ball. Okay. I don't know if this knocks out, but it does not. Oh, it's half actually. Wow. And they're berry. Okay. I'm gonna hit myself. I got it there. No. What a turn. So they hit a double blizzard, just raw. They get a freeze on Primarina. I get a one-turn Thaw, and I hit through Confusion. The odds of everything. Alright, let me pick up a dub on the first game of the day. Let's hope that gives us some momentum into the next one. Okay, the next game begins, and we are against Zekrom Kyogre with Poliwhirl, Blacephalon, Incineroar, and Galarian Moltres. So Zekrom is Electric Dragon. It kind of loses. I think does Zekrom lose the Reshiram matchup? I think it might, unless it also gets Earth Power. It probably does get Earth Power actually. I don't know what Poliwhirl does. That Toad or Poliwrath don't. So I don't know. I know Blacephalon's probably gonna try to go boom. So Wide Guard might be good here. How do I actually feel about the Talonflame Mienshao lineup? I kind of like it. It's time to bring it back, boys. Talonflame Mienshao. The dream. Blacephalon, Incineroar. He's gonna be very fast, right? And he might just press Mind Blown. It's probably fake out. He could fake out Talonflame and press Mind Blown. So I'm going to protect turn 1 here and press Wide Guard. Oh, they protect. Okay, this is definitely Mind Blown then. What happens if he doesn't hit anybody with it? Does he still take the damage? Three Pokemon are gonna get protected here. That's funny. He just loses half his health. Yeah, so now he can't press it again. So I can pretty safely Tailwind in close combat and Incineroar. Or he could press it again, but he would knock himself out. And he can't stop my Tailwind now, so... Okay, so this Incen's physically bulky, so it does not faint to that. Eats his berry. And they just press it again. They're probably Scarf, so they don't have much of a choice. Do they? I wonder how much this does to their Incen. Okay, so they don't knock either of my Pokemon out. And I don't lose. Parting Shot does not matter. I don't care about that. That's kind of weird, but... So I can... I have speed control now, though, so I can hit whatever comes in. I have no idea what this thing does. Okay, so there's Zekrom. If I had to... Oh, Zekrom, I'm going to try to just Will-O-Wisp, and then... I'll try to Will-O-Wisp knock off Zekrom. I don't know if Poliwhirl gets Fake Out. I don't know what this Pokemon does. It does not get Fake Out. I don't know what this Pokemon does. It's... Yeah, Damp doesn't synergize with Mind Blown because it prevents it from being used. Okay, I miss Will-O-Wisp, but I do get the knockoff. And knock off their weakness policy. Oh, that's their strat. Okay. Weakness policy, Zekrom. This is probably just max lightning, or it's max rockfall. Okay. Set up the... I am. Okay, well, if they have a sash on Poliwhirl, it's now broken. The question, I think I max Reshiram. I don't think Lugia is safe enough to max here. It's unfortunate that I didn't get the burn off, but that is what it is. Alright, so who do I think he's going to assess as the threat? Well, I don't think he's knocking Lugia out even if he hits it, right? So I'm gonna max Wormwind. I just want the damage here. There's no Kyogre in the back, so I don't need the special defense boost. There's a chance that Wormwind just knocks out on its own, but I'm not afraid enough of Poliwhirl to worry about it right now. Alright, and since I have Tailwind, I should both be going first. I can calc that after, I'm actually curious, so max Wormwind. Alright. Picked up a win, so I'm just going to quickly run this calc because I'm curious. So Reshiram, our Reshiram set, I believe... Let's see, we have Life Orb, and I'm pretty sure we're max special attack and modest. Let me double check that on the team builder. We are not max special attack. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I... Okay, so we're 156 EVs of special attack. Let me put that. And we used Draco Meteor, Max Wormwind into Zekrom. Who was Dynamax. So that's guaranteed Oko. Alright. So I did not need to double there. Let me double check their... Yeah, it was Scarf Blacephalon. Dual Wing Beat. Yeah, I had no defense or I had no special defense investment. So yeah, it was guaranteed OHKO. I didn't need the double there. All right, let's go next. Okay, we've got our next match, and we are against a Groudon Calyrex team. I think we've played a team almost identical to this, actually. I don't know, I'm once again such a fan of this lead, to be honest. I don't really need... Yeah, I'm just gonna send it. I think this lead's actually pretty safe because I get to scuttle what they're doing, and I only sacrifice utility Pokemon to do it. And I get to adapt what I do turn one based on what they lead with. And there's always an option. I haven't found a lead yet from the opponent where I don't have any options. Okay, they reflect. It's probably reflect Astral Barrage, right? Yeah. I was hoping for fake out Astral Barrage, but reflect, whatever. They're probably just light screen now. I don't... Actually, would Tailwind have come out before reflect? Okay, they go to Sash. And they expanding force. Yeah, I read that protect. So we don't quite knock out, but that's okay. I want him to knock out Mienshao here. Perfect. So let's see. I still have Tailwind. They have two very low Pokemon, and they had Groudon as their other restricted. So I like Reshiram as my max option here. So I should have two turns of Tailwind left. I can just go for a double knockout here. What would be smarter? I could protect Reshiram and knock out Grimmsnarl to avoid getting Thunder Waved. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because that's one way I could lose is if I get paralyzed. No funny business. And then it's okay. It's actually ideal, I think, if Talonflame gets knocked out here, so... I won't be able to reset my... I have one turn of Tailwinds to do as much damage as possible. I need to get rid of Calyrex next turn, for sure. Which should be easily doable. I just have to attack it with a max move. I'm actually wondering now if I should max Lugia instead. For speed. Airstream. The thing is, Groudon's gonna have Rockfall. But I mean, Rockfall hits Reshiram harder than it hits Lugia, so... I'm just going for a Lugia win, hopefully. It's gonna be 2v2, except they're gonna... They should proc my policy here, I think, unless they think Reshiram's a bigger threat than Lugia, but... I can get some speed control back here though. Since it's my last turn of Tailwind, I'll probably Airstream twice. I'll probably actually outspeed everything with just one. Alright, so Calyrex down. Fusion Flare should do decent damage in the sun. It's essentially what, like a nearly 200 base power move with Life Orb. Yeah, 2 of those is a knockout. And it's Quake in the Reshiram, okay. What's their last Pokemon? Charizard. Okay, so I think if I want to play my odds here, I Airstream Charizard. No, if it's Rockfall, the thing is Airstream's not going to knock out Groudon, but I might need 2 anyway. But if he... Okay, I'm going to Airstream Charizard, because if he activates my policy, then I should be able to knock him out with 1. That did a lot of damage. He hit Fire Blast, that's unfortunate. And they do have Rockfall. That kind of sucks. But let's see, what can I do about this? I can protect, I think. Because Charizard's gonna... Actually, Charizard might just faint right now. Oh, it's not Solar Power. What the heck? Okay, so I'm... I lose to Groudon Protect here, don't I? Because if he max guards, then I get hit by Charizard. Maybe not. Actually, I'm gonna max. I don't know if Max Quake is enough. At +2, I'm gonna Airstream. If he max guards, I think I lose. Okay, he doesn't. It should knock out +2. No, it doesn't. Damn. They hit another Fire Blast. That's so unlucky. I misplayed that. I should have guarded there. I had a better chance of winning against Rock Slide than against Rockfall. Damn it. I honestly thought that the Airstream would knock out, but Lugia is just not powerful enough even with policy. Oh well, that's unfortunate, but it happens. Let me look at their Groudon set. It was... Oh, there was no sun up, so yeah, solar power didn't... Because of Sandy. If I see, I don't... The thing is, I don't know if the Sandstorm would have knocked Charizard out. I could have max guarded, and if the Sandstorm knocked Charizard out, I could have like gone for Recover. And then just beat Groudon outside of Dynamax, but... If I... Actually, yeah, I should have... Was that their last turn of Dynamax 2? They had... Yeah, they did Quake and Rockfall. Oh, they were +1 special defense. That's fine. Yeah, that guy's got a lot of ribbons. Yeah, I threw that game, actually. They did have Protect, though. If I had max guarded, their Charizard, I don't think it was going to faint to Sand, so I will assume that it wouldn't have. And then the next turn after that, I could have pressed Recover, and Charizard would have fainted. And then I should have, yeah, that was a win that I didn't see. But that's okay. Let's go next. Alright, got our next game against Kyogre Zacian with Amoongus, Tornadus. It's going to be a tough team to beat. I need to fight Tailwind with Tailwind, I think. And then, I mean, do I expect Tornadus Amoongus or just Tornadus Kyogre? We could trade Tailwinds. I could go Talonflame Primarina. The problem with maxing Primarina is that it gets destroyed by Zacian. Like, it gets literally one-shot by it. I think I'm gonna go for it, though. This is kind of unorthodox, but I think Primarina is my best option against Kyogre, at least. If they lead with the Tailwind Water Spout play, then... Yeah, that's what they do. I can protect turn 1 and stagger our Tailwinds so that I get an extra turn of Tailwind that they don't get. And then I can Overgrowth Kyogre. Alright, they don't Dynamax. Because Kyogre should be faster than Primarina. So giving them their Tailwind this turn doesn't matter then, because they were going to outspeed me anyway. Even without it. If we match Tailwinds, they still outspeed me. And they probably just assume I'm Tailwinding, so they could go for a Taunt. No, they just go for Tailwind. Okay. So our Tailwinds are staggered. I'll have an extra turn of it after theirs ends. They Origin Pulse. That's kind of a surprise. I guess I thought I might have had a way to hit Kyogre before it went, but... Not quite a knockout, but... You know what's actually interesting is I have priority Brave Bird. Even though they have Tailwind up, I have a priority Brave Bird that I can shoot into Kyogre. And I can just go for a Geyser into the Tornadus slot. Brave Bird might knock out. It's pretty. I have Sharp Beak and a max attack, and Brave Bird's 120 base power, so. Okay, they're maxing. They're maxing Kyogre? They are. Okay, well, Brave Bird's probably not knocking that out. Oh, so close, dude. So close. That would have been so good. Oh, the Icy Wind. Primarina dodges. If they max Lightning... Okay, just max Lightning into Primarina. It's a good chunk, but... Oh, there's a crit. Okay. This should be Sash, I assume. Yeah. They have 2 turns of Tailwind left. I can try to get mine up. So if I protect this turn, then they just knock me out next turn with whatever comes in. I think I'd rather take my chances of taking a an Icy Wind. And I'll max Overgrowth. Yeah, they protect. And they Lightning. Okay, perfect. I should live this unless they crit again. I get my Tailwind up, I knock out their Kyogre. I don't know, does Primarina or Tailwind even outspeed Zacian? What's my Primarina's speed stat? 80. I have 160 speed under Tailwind. Oh, it's Zapdos. What's Zapdos' speed? It's faster than me. Well, that's assuming they're perfect, perfect IVs. I'm 160. If they're perfect IVs, max speed, timid, they outspeed me. I definitely outspeed Tornadus. I guess I just Will-O-Wisp and Hyper Voice. I can't protect, because I don't have it. So they protect Tornadus. And they Thunderbolt probably Primarina. Oh, they Thunderbolt Talonflame. Okay, so I have Tailwind and they do not. So this turn it's actually free to press Hyper Voice again. Fake out Tornadus so they can't Tailwind and just press Hyper Voice. Moonblast is probably better, actually. Yeah. It doesn't make a difference, I guess, but if they... Actually, yeah, I don't... My play doesn't matter here. They protect... Okay, so they outlast my... Tailwind. That's smart from them. The problem for them is... Actually, do they have a problem here? So Zapdos is going to move before Primarina. Mienshao should move before Zapdos, and then Zacian will move first. So it should be Zacian knocks out Primarina, and then Mienshao should get an attack. Or it's Amoongus. Okay. Okay, so Mienshao moves first and knocks off the Zapdos. And then Primarina's kind of just stuck on the field right now. But I will... What's my best... I mean, this could miss, so I'll just Moonblast Amoongus. I'll Moonblast Zapdos in case Knockout doesn't knock out. Knockoff doesn't knock out. They Rage Powder. Okay, that makes sense. The thing is, though, that Zapdos doesn't beat Reshiram, so... Especially with Life Orb, it's just going to knock itself out. They could Palm Puff, I guess, but... Oh, that was my last turn, Tailwind. Forgot, did I stagger it by... I must have staggered it by... No, that was the last turn. I staggered by one turn. Yeah, because I can just knock out the Amoongus here. I just aim Knockout at... Or, I keep calling it Knockout. Knock off at... Zapdos and press Fusion Flare into Amoongus. And so I'm surprised I didn't bring Zacian. Kind of weird. I would have been in trouble if they did. Because I could have protected it on my last turn of Tailwind and then started acing my Pokemon. But we'll take it. Talonflame put in a lot of work there too. It's unfortunate that the Brave Bird didn't knock out, but it was very close. Okay, I think we will play one more game today. So... let's hop right into it. Alright, so we're here for the last game of the day against a Calyrex Shadow Rider team with no other restricted. They have Arcanine and Ninetails is their fire type. They actually have Chandelure too. They have Tailwind. We're going with Overliable here. I love this lead so much. It's... I don't know. It probably won't work at higher ranks if we ever get there, but here it feels so good. It's so fun. I love it. It's just so flexible. You can do whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm gushing too much about these two underused non-legendary Pokemon in a format where every Pokemon's legendary. Okay, so this is pretty clearly Tailwind and Max Resonance. So my play is big damage onto... We can trade Tailwinds. And I will knock off the Lapras. I've already kind of done this today. They would... Okay. I intimidate my bird, but not my... Was it a ferret? They should... Max here, yeah. So if they're relying on Light Clay, this is really good for me. They also can't take... The only knockout they can take is on Talonflame, which is a knockout I'd be totally fine with because I'm getting Tailwind up. It was weakness policy, okay, it's resonance. So I'm glad I didn't just go for close combat there. Oh, they don't even knock me out with resonance, okay. I guess it's neutral because I'm, yeah, because I'm fire. Cool, so now I get a free move. So I will Brave Bird, Arcanine, and do I just close combat the Lapras for damage before I faint? I might as well. I might even be able to get 2 off, to be honest with you, because of Sash. Unless they did like a Snarl play or something, but... Good damage. They lose 2 turns of Dynamax for this too, so... Psychic Fangs. Okay, they maybe doubled me in Shao then. I think that's the right play from them. Max Lightning. Oh, they did not double me in Shao. Okay. So they have 1 turn of Dynamax left. They have, I assume it's Geyser, Thunder, Hydro Pump, and maybe Protect. So they don't have anything that hits Reshiram super effective. And they had... Yeah, so we're going to go Reshiram. And we're going to Quake the Arcanine. And close combat. Do I need to close combat Lapras this turn? I could switch out Mienshao to Lugia. Yeah, let's do that. I'll get my Fake Out back. They're probably... They're going to see 1 HP on Mienshao and think, okay, Arcanine can hit it. Probably with Extreme Speed. And then Lapras attacks Reshiram. This way I can get a special defense boost before Lapras moves and get my Fake Out pressure back. And my... Since the Dynamaxes are staggered, I'll get 2 turns of Dynamax against 0 turns from them. Yep, so there's the Extreme Speed. And then my Quake comes out. But they do hang on. They're probably going to eat a berry now. It might be AV, actually. That was... No, it's because they have Aurora Veil. I'm stupid. I keep forgetting about that. And Resonance probably into Reshiram. Barely hurts. And their Dynamax ends. Okay. So let's see. I have... This is my last turn of Talon, which is unfortunate. So I need to just get special defense boosts. I'm gonna split my damage. extreme speed. Okay. They don't protect either one. I could have recovered this turn to get my multi-scale back, but okay, they activate my weakness policy. They paralyzed me. Tailwind ends. Oh, now they can Tailwind. Okay, I'm actually in a rough spot here. I will flare the Whimsicott and press recover. They're gonna Tailwind, yeah. Okay, it's gonna be Calyrex. I think Calyrex wins them this game. There's their Sash. They're probably Moonblasting the Reshiram this turn. I don't think I take an Astral Barrage is the problem. It's such a powerful move. If I take a Moonblast, then I'm absolutely not taking it. I don't even know if I take it to begin with. Okay, they taunt me so that I can't recover again. That's pretty smart. They freeze dry. And I get... Man. That's unlucky. They got the para off of Thunderbolt. Yeah, so freeze dry is gonna go into Reshiram. I still have Mienshao, but it doesn't... Mienshao doesn't really help against Calyrex because I don't outspeed. I can switch Reshiram out and sack Mienshao. Actually, no. I'm going to Fusion Flare and Earth Power. And hope that one of my Pokemon gets knocked out. Oh, did I split the damage? Please don't paralyze. Please don't paralyze. Please don't paralyze. Please don't paralyze. Please don't para. Please don't para. Please don't para. Please don't para. Okay. Please don't para. 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 Please, 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 please. I'm begging you. Okay. I think I have one way to win this. One way. I have to protect Reshiram. How many turns does Sun are there? The problem is I'm -1 special attack on Reshiram. 2 turns of Sun. Do I think Sun boosted Fusion Flare at +1 knocks out Calyrex? Or at -1 knocks out Calyrex? Or do I have to go for Lugia +2? I don't know. I think relying on the Para to not hit me is too risky. I just need to hope for... Oh. It doesn't even knock me out. No para? Okay, that's actually... I thought I was... Okay. Their tailwind ends. I shake off the taunt. Actually, slight problem here. That's actually worse for me, I think, that they didn't knock me out. Because now they just take a double, right? Okay, so I need to protect Lugia and hope I don't get parried. What are the better odds? I'm gonna go... Okay, this looks like a crazy play, but I think this is the play. Okay, I needed to get one of the two off. Why is it not knocking me out? Because of my special defense boosts? I actually take another one of those. That's so weird. That's like crit me, but I expected to take so much more damage to that. I just threw. What was I thinking? I needed... Not... See, my win there was if I lose a Pokemon. I needed one of my Pokemon to faint, but it couldn't do enough damage. I should have protected Reshiram there. I just threw. I got so overconfident. I thought I was going to take another one, but... I mean, yeah, I don't outspeed it, so there's like nothing I can do. So the thing that I was trying to do for like 4 turns in a row was let one of my Pokemon go down, bring in Mienshao, press Wide Guard, and knock out Calyrex. Right? But I couldn't, it couldn't knock any of them out. I needed one of my Pokemon to go down. Or I guess I needed to realize that it couldn't knock me out and I needed to hit it. Man, I had a guaranteed win there. And I threw it away. I protect Reshiram. I Wide Guard Mienshao and knock it out. But I thought I'd take another one. I won away from my guaranteed win and I threw the game. So I'm going to play another game after that. See, this is the learning experience, right? I need to learn from things like that and not do that again. Alright. The last game for real this time. So we're against Kyurem and Calyrex with a Ditto, a Talonflame, an Urshifu, and an Indeedee. What type is Kyurem? It's like Dragon Ice or something? Kyurem White? Yeah. Dragon Ice. So it's weak to close combat. I'm just going for it. Yeah, I just need to get better at seeing the win and sticking to it. I went off it there. It must have been a low roll, or I didn't do the math right, and then they hit a high roll. But it is what it is. It's in the past. Alright, so they lead Talonflame Urshifu, so they can Tailwind, and it's Water Urshifu, so they can Aqua Jet. I can't protect in front of it. I can fake it out, though. I don't know if I outspeed it, though. We trade Tailwinds. Okay, I'm getting Aqua Jetted again. There's nothing I can do about that. Who's faster between Mienshao and Talonflame? It's Talonflame, okay. So they're taking a double knockout here. They're gonna Flare Blitz. Alright, sorry I'm not providing any commentary here. I'm just thinking because I want to win this. So I'm maxing. So I have Tailwind up and they don't because I staggered it again. So I outspeed both of their Pokemon. So I'm going to max Wormwind into the Kyurem slot, but also Close Combat into it. So Close Combat, I'm hoping takes the knockout. But if it doesn't, then I will have Wormwind on it. And I'll take them out. If they max, then Close Combat should not take the knockout. Or at least I expect it not to. They might Tailwind again, but they don't get priority on it anymore, so... Yeah, that was very close. And then Wormwim comes out. So there goes their max Pokemon. I expect their Talonflame to Tailwind here. Though it could try to attack Mienshao. Yeah, it's just Tailwind. Okay, so we're matched Tailwinds again. Actually, no, we're not. I forgot that mine was gonna go out. I'm not afraid of. I mean, it's burned. It's a burned Urshifu, right? So I can switch out Mienshao to Lugia to get Fake Out back and go for a Wormwind into Talonflame. Because they're probably. This is probably Aqua Jet into Mienshao. And I can just ignore Urshifu because it's burned. Flare Blitz. Okay, so it's not Flare Blitz, Aqua Jet, Surging Strikes. It's not going to do very much because he's burned. I found myself in a very similar end game as last time. Except this time, I'm not paralyzed, and I have one more turn of Dynamax. Revenge. Man, I could have had such a good streak. Actually, no, I think I lost one in the middle. What was the record today? Let me check. I was 23 and 17 at the end of yesterday's video. And now I am 27 and 19. So I went 4 and 2. Same as yesterday, right? It could have been 5 and 1. That would have been really nice. Just like day one. But we didn't bring Klefki a single time today, which is interesting. I think it just goes to show that that 6th slot wasn't the strength that I found in this team. It's really the Mienshao and the Talonflame being flexible, and then the tankiness of my restricted Pokemon. I'll probably try to bring Klefki a bit more just to see if I can get used to using it, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about back-to-back 4 and 2 days, so just going to update the rankings here. I doubt I made it to 9, but yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks, as always, for sticking around and watching, and I will see you next time.